we have to really manage the entry behind the ball would be number one. So you can't get too far behind it. But I'd say more importantly, you need to manage the depth of the divot. So hitting a long bunker shot is probably one of the harder shots to hit in golf in general. And again, that's made especially challenging when you're on softer sand, because you do have to get a little bit closer to the ball. But again, we've got to be careful that when the club, say, enters, it's not staying too deep in the sand yet. So what would cause deep would be an outside in, potentially, unless you could really quickly get the club to come out. So that would be one. If I kind of just went this way and I chopped into the sand, that could potentially cause too deep. I could still make it work, but I have to get very close to the ball. Or if I elevated the club a lot on the way back and I just kind of kept it in there as well, almost like a stab shot. Doesn't work great on soft sand because you have to get very, very close to the ball. So lined up reasonably straight, so with my body alignments. But on this particular shot, I'm gonna move my right foot back. And the goal here is to get the club just swinging a little bit more around my body. Now again, the benefit of that is potentially I'm gonna take a little bit less, I'm gonna be a little less deeper into the sand. I can still hit behind it, I can still mess the shot up, but I'm gonna create a little bit less depth. And also with this, I'm generally gonna be a little bit wider as well. So wider and say more round is gonna reduce my ability to go too deep into the sand. Now, believe it or not, I'm using my pitching wedge here, which is a bit of an odd choice. But the reason I've got pitching wedge is I don't have to do as much work speed-wise. And when I lay this open, it's still got a massive amount of bounce that can cut through that sand. So with this shot, we're actually going to try a less lofted club. So it might be sort of pitching wedge or gap wedge. And we're going to practice getting the club like arcing more around us. And if I can get, say, still reasonably close to the ball, but I don't have to thrash at it so much, the club does create some of the ball speed for us. If you're trying to do this with lob wedge with the same technique, I could get it out, but I'm probably not going to get that ball to carry 15, 20 meters and even release. So in really soft sand, we can experiment with club even like pitching wedge or 9-iron, because it just cuts through the sand way more easily. And again, we get the ball speed for free. We don't have to create that or try and time it perfectly.